Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphie Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And today we look at Frank Warren's response to farmer Martin Carefoot's allegations. Allegations that he was promised a payment of £25,000 to make false statements to UCAT. So, as you may have seen from my previous video, the allegation from farmer Carefoot is that Tyson Fury and Huey Fury had an envoy, a representative, contact him in order to secure written statements to send to UCAT, lying, saying that he had provided both Huey and Tyson. He had provided them with wild boar's meat. More importantly, uncastrated wild boar's meat, in order to beat a failed steroid test. As you will know, both Tyson and Huey failed a test and tested positive for nandrolone. Now, as you may or may not know, this is an explanation, some say excuse, used by Tour de France riders when they test positive for nandrolone. They go to the wild boar explanation. They say they ate uncastrated wild boar, and that accounts for the nandrolone in their system, elevated levels, steroid levels. As you know, ultimately, Huey and Tyson failed in their bid to clear their name. But that was not after, or rather that was after Farmer Carefoot sent in statements, written statements, sworn statements, that he had provided them with wild boar meat. Of course, now it comes to pass that he's saying he did not. Not only did he not provide them with wild boar's meat, but he has never had wild boar on his farm. Okay, well, Frank Warren has something to say about that. So let's listen to the words. The article is on the Sky Sports Online. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description box. Okay, so Frank Warren says Tyson Fury has never met this man in his life. Well, Carefoot never claimed that he had met either Tyson or Huey, but an envoy working on their behalf. And at the envoy's instructions, Martin Carefoot, the farmer, wrote in 2 written statements sent to UCAT by solicitors. Allegedly, that's what he says. So let's hear what Frank Warren has to say. So Warren says Tyson Fury never met this man in his life. What a load of rubbish. We'll leave this with UCAT to look into. And don't expect any further action. Frank Warren goes on to say, where's his quote? Where is his quote? Fury's promoter Warren labeled the allegations as outrageous and said in a statement, the farmers making these outrageous allegations, sent me a letter last October full of errors and basically telling me, errors? What kind of errors? I don't know, but perhaps Warren will go further into this and talk about the errors. That's an interesting word, errors. Okay. And basically telling me he had committed perjury by signing statements under oath, lying. Okay, so Frank Warren confirms Farmer Carefoot's statement that he sent, or statements written by him were sent to UCAT in defense of Tyson Fury and Huey Fury. So that's confirmation from Frank Warren that Martin Carefoot was a part of the investigation on Team Fury's side. So that is very interesting news. Frank Warren confirms that Martin Carefoot played a part in the defense of Tyson Fury and Hughie Fury. Okay, so Warren goes on to say, how anybody can take this man seriously is beyond belief. Tyson has never met this man in his life. We cleared that up earlier on. What a load of rubbish. We'll leave this with you, Cat, to look into. And don't expect it to go any further. Okay, so the Mail report alleges that Team Fury offered to pay Carefoot £25,000 to lie about supplying Fury and his cousin Hughie with wild boar. And he signed 2 witness statements confirming that. The second included a line that read, I supplied a range of animal meats and offal to Team Fury. Why are they eating offal for? That's tripe in it. Including wild boar and pigs. Carefoot now claims those statements, which are in the possession of the Mail on Sunday, were lies. So we have confirmation of the statements from the Mail on Sunday report, and we also have confirmation of Carefoot's statements. The Carefoot statements were sent to UCAD. We have confirmation of that from Frank Warren himself. Oh, what a tangled web. What a tangled web. Shizzle is crazy. Oh, this hasn't come at a good time for Tyson, where you've got certain elements, certain unscrupulous elements making up all kinds of spurious statements about Tyson Fury's gloves. Or rather, yeah, the gloves. No, not the gloves, but the hand in the glove and the position of the hand in the glove. All kinds of crazy statements about that, which I have gone on to debunk. But I cannot debunk this one with Frank Warren confirming that Martin Carefoot, Farmer Carefoot as we see here, and this is not a wild boar, this is much bigger than a boar, although they can grow massive in the wild. But this is a cow, not a boar, just for clarification purposes. So, Shizzle is crazy, yo. Frank Warren denies that Carefoot, what was he denying? Frank Warren is not denying that Carefoot was a part of the Fury's defense team. He is denying, what is he denying exactly? I don't know. Let me go back. Let's see what Frank Warren is denying. He's never met this man in his life. What a load of rubbish. We'll leave it with you, Cat. So, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I suppose Frank Warren is denying that Carefoot never sold wild boar to the Furies. I guess that's what it boils down to. So Frank Warren is denying that Martin Carefoot never sold wild boar to the Furies. So in other words, he's saying that Martin Carefoot did sell wild boar to the Furies, and that his statement that he didn't is a lie. Okay, I hope that helps clears it up. It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's Wild Boargate, it's the Martin Carefoot, it's the Frank Warren's denial, and damn, Shizzle is crazy, yo. Have your say. Leave your comments. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. Look out for the live show Monday and Wednesdays, 10 p.m. UK time. And it's the Wild Boar. It's the cow. It's Martin Carefoot. It's Frank Warren. And I'm out.